and very little room left for error. For Sunrise Club, the equation is beautifully simple: win and walk through. No calculators, no waiting, just clarity. But take that away a draw or worse, and suddenly the table starts to speak in numbers. Permutations, possibilities, and long wait. Let's break this down. This because it's getting quite interesting now. If Sunrise Club and FC Rangai both finish on 9 points, then Sunrise Club Orissa go through simply because of the head-to-head result, which in a tight group like this becomes decisive. As you can see, both on 6 points each. Hope still flickers for Sikkim Brotherhood, but only just. It's not enough to win, they need to win big and then look elsewhere. So this is not just a game, it's clarity versus calculation, control versus dependence. But it doesn't end there, because qualification isn't just about topping your group. The second best placed team also come into the picture. And Bhagpat FC and Agniputra FC, both capable of finishing on 10 points each, which immediately puts pressure on teams finishing second elsewhere. And from Group C, Chaigon FC could finish on 9 points and importantly already have a goal difference of +5. Klasa on top of Group C. As you can see, 3 wins out of 3. The Group B not gonna bother. The Group A results already have a goal difference of +5. This is how Group D is shaped up. FC Agniputra and Bhagpat FC both can finish on 10 points each, and both will eventually be through to the final rounds. So what does that mean? It means even 9 points might not feel entirely comfortable, because goal difference and margins start to matter, and across groups, not just within them. And that's where things really tighten. The second place teams is going to heat up significantly. The Sunrise Club currently right at the top, but ahead because of head-to-head. This is the lineup. Sunrise Club, they keep faith with what has brought them here. Just one change from that important win. On the right flank, a switch. Arshad comes in. Suresh Khatka makes way. And elsewhere, continuity. The core remains, the structure remains, and so does the shape. A trusted 4-3-3 from Niaz Ahmed. One change, same system and same objective. And for Sikkim Brotherhood FC, they ring the changes and reshape the plan. 3 altercations from their previous outing. In goal, a new presence. Alias handed his first start. Devnath Mondal move aside. At the back, a defensive tweak. Sandeep Patra comes in. Narayan left out, and on the left flank, fresh legs. Rohit Gurung gets the nod. Tendon Lepcha drops to the bench, and with it, a change in system. A straight 4-4-2 this morning. New faces, new shape, and a new attempt at keeping hope alive. We are live from the Kuman Lampak Stadium, Imphal, on the YouTube channel of Indian Football. You are watching match number 33, the 9th game of Group A. What a contest we have on our hands. Later in the day, at the home side, FC Rangai will be in action against Maula Club of Meghalaya. It's a decider day here in Group A. FC Rangai is still very much part of it, even though they are not on the pitch right now. The Sunrise Club, the journey, if you look at, it's been a bit of a mixed journey for them. They started well, showed attacking intent, and picked up an important win early. Sanjeet Khora is the target man. He's on a couple of goals. And Gaurav Negi will have a big role to play. But Arpan Lakra handed a start and scored against FC Rangai, the home side. Quite a decent bench for the club from Odisha. Suresh Khatka, who started the last game, starting from the bench in this one. And Sikkim Brotherhood, the basic 4-4-2 with sort of Biswas and Divas Chetri up front. Only one change at the back. Sandeep Patra starts ahead of Naryan Chetri, the skipper, which means Abhishek Gurung will have the captain's armband this morning. They made 3 changes from that defeat against FC Rangdai. But the club from Odisha, they lost control in phases. But what they've done well is they've responded quite strongly. That result would have brought belief back into the group. And now they come into this game with clarity. Win and they go through. So in many ways their journey has been about recovery and timing their push. And for Sikkim Brotherhood Football Club, it's been a slightly more uneven path. There have been moments where they have looked very competitive, but consistency has been an issue. They have struggled to turn good phases into results, and that is why they find themselves in this position, where qualification is still possible, but not entirely in their control. They now need something big, not just a win, but a convincing one. Anything else. Alongside them, Sikkim Brotherhood FC, a side that still has a chance but knows it's not entirely in their control. And interestingly, FC Rangdai will be watching this very closely, hoping that Sunrise slip. So even before kickoff, there's already a bit of tension around this game. Different pressures, same objective, and everything to play for. The iconic Kuman Lampak. Ready to unfold another chapter. Didim Road Athletic Union, Klasa, the other two clubs from Manipur are very much in Klasa, though have already made their way into the final round, and Trau will be in action tomorrow. The referee in charge is Abdul Majid Chaudhary, supported by Robinson Shagolsem from Manipur and Lightstar Kharduit from Meghalaya. Rajkumar Singh is the fourth official. The team they line up for the photograph. Sunrise Club very aware of what a win means here. And Sikkim Brotherhood knowing they need something special. And now it's toss time. We've just about ready then. The captain's out in the middle for toss. Arpan Lakra, the skipper of Sunrise Club, and Abhishek Gurung will be leading Sikkim Brotherhood FC this morning. In a game like this, even small things feel important. It's a battle between the two number 9s as well this morning. Sanjeet Khora of Sunrise Club, Saurav Biswas of Sikkim Brotherhood FC, both on 2 goals each. Sanjeet will have support from the likes of Arshad and Faslu Rahman from the wide areas, as Saurav Biswas needs the likes of Narendra and Rohit Gurung to step up. Divas Chetri will be interesting to see how he functions and how he supports Saurav up front. A midfield triangle from Niaz Ahmed, the god of Negi, the man in the chamber. Suraj Kumar and Arpan Lakra will have the license. Will operate as the two free eights. Will look to push forward into the natural regions and create overload. Karthikeyan, Abhinand, Harikrishnan and Arjun Ulas forms the back four, which have let in just 4 goals. They kept a clean sheet as well in the last game, and that will give them a lot of confidence. And Sikkim Brotherhood FC have conceded 7. Anurag Chetri, the hero of the match, was the game changer against Aura FC. Siddhant Darji, Sandeep Patra and Dilon Chetri, the other 3 defenders this morning for Gilshan Dorji Mokhtan. We're all set then, and here we go, the final turn of the tale. Sunrise Club with destiny in their hands, and Sikkim Brotherhood FC chasing something far greater. One team a step away, the other needing a leap. 90 minutes to define it, and 90 minutes to decide who moves on and who is left behind. Straight away in the thick of action, Sikkim. Ambitious drive, quite optimistic from Abhishek. The start going to be very crucial for Sunrise. A lot depends on this result. Now let's see how the new goalkeeper Alias, starting for the very first time in the last game of the group. But the side's first choice goalkeeper Debnath Mondal, relegated to the bench. He's conceded 7 goals. The man from West Bengal. This is Lakshay, his second start. The Karthikeyan, and the touch was heavy. Dilon Chetri likes to play inverted, the number 12. Took the aerial route, but out of Narendra's reach. Interestingly, continue with their 4-3-3 Sunrise Club. It's about structure, 2 lines of control, and quick transition in the front 3. And Sikkim Brotherhood perhaps used more aggressively. They will need width from Narendra and Rohit Guru. Numbers in attack and early intent. So while the shape looks similar, the intent could be very different. Niaz Ahmed has his team right where they want to be, top of the group. Control in their hands. It's now about composure, not letting the occasion get ahead of them. And Yelshan Dorji Mokhtan, a more complicated situation. His team needs something special and perhaps a bit of help. So this becomes not just a tactical challenge but a psychological one as well. The Sunrise have shown decent balance in their squad. Options across midfield and attack, and importantly, players who can adapt to game situations. But Sikkim perhaps slightly lighter in depth, which means more reliance on their starting 11. And less room for tactical changes late in the game. Very cautious, Sunrise Club. And not in a hurry. Just trying to weather the storm. has been urged to release the ball. Still holds on, Rohit. Now Narendra, good ball in. There's a chance for Sikkim. Right at the back post. Great ball played in. Rise the challenge. Saurav Biswas puts in a fine ball. Rohit Gunu couldn't quite connect. First opening for the travelling side. Rude awakening for Sunrise. Fazlu. I fell slightly behind Arshad, who was on the move. First 5 minutes. Sikkim Brotherhood looked positive. Had a glorious scoring opportunity. And had it not been for Rohit Gurung and his mistimed hit, Sikkim Brotherhood could well have been in front. This is Rohit once more. Makes a wrong choice. Can they break free? Sunrise under the pump. There's a lovely chance. Fazlur Rahman. Two red and gold shirts to aim at. There's a shot on the rise. Fazlur Rahman. He applied the technique but couldn't generate enough power. There you go. A lot of appearances in the Indian Football League for Gokulam Kerala. Took the Super League Kerala by storm as well in the very first season, with a goal and an assist against Calicut FC. The two Keralites down the flanks. Both has a lot of quality to offer. It's an adventurous pass in no man's land. Was meant for Fazlur Rahman. Expected to make a run in behind the defense. Good weather here in Imphal. No rain so far. That suits the playing conditions. It's a D-Day. By evening we'll get to know which are the teams making their way into the final round. But this fixture will certainly decide. Niaz Rahman is the head coach, the AFC A license holder. He's done well with this Sunrise side. And apart from the second game, they've actually played exactly the way Niaz would have wanted them to. And Yelchin Dorji Mokhtar, his side, continues to fight. He's coached the Sikkim side in the 79th Santosh Trophy. Hails from Kalimpong. Not much experience though in comparison to Niaz Ahmed, who is the founder of the KFTC as well. The Sunrise Club cannot settle for anything less than 3 points. A draw, and they got to depend on the result of the next game. They certainly want to get it done and dusted this morning itself. And FC Rangdai fans watching this would certainly want a draw, a Sikkim Brotherhood victory. Here they come. It takes a shy from 20 yards out, Abhishek, for the second time this morning. Abhishek Guru to take the corner. Yet to settle down, yet to find the foothold in the game. Narendra Chetri's ball, chance opened up yet again. Just had to touch it. What a ball in from Narendra. Good play overall from Sikkim Brotherhood. Slightly under the cosh. The club from Odisha. I wonder that might be their plan. Just to test the opposition the first quarter. Get a know-how of how they're going to approach this game. I'm not really interested in going for the press. It's a must-win game for Sunrise. A qualification into the final round with 7 points. That could be challenging. A chance with 9, but it depends on the goal difference and the other results. Group C and Group D, very intimate like this one. The offside flag went up against the Sikkim skipper, Abhishek. The results interlinked. It's been a fascinating group. Just to one stalemate. Otherwise, we've had a result in the other 7 games. The Yara and the Maulai game ended 1-1. Just a couple of mornings ago. Karthikeyan. Now they're trying to push up. This is the key part for Sunrise Club. It's a very simple equation. Win and qualify for the final round of I-League 3. Anything else and suddenly it's about other results, goal difference and waiting. Karthikeyan. There's a long throw. Swung out wide at the header. Just over. Good try. Enough distance on that throw-in. I got the header away. Sanjeet. Sikkim Brotherhood, the equation is tougher. Win big and hope. Because because their fate isn't entirely in their control. Group A has been tight, competitive, unpredictable. Sunrise Club currently lead level on points with FC Rangdai, but ahead on head-to-head. The cross was inviting, but stayed out. They're not going to bother. Dilon Chetri, Lakshay, just a spectator as he saw that sail over. It's been a very tactical start. A cagey affair in the first quarter, and even though Sikkim have had a scoring opportunity, that's a clear foul on the number 6 Sandeep Patra. The Sunrise Club, very crucial game because FC Rangdai play later and they will be watching and hoping Sunrise drop points. It will be a massive result if they make it to the final round. The football in Odisha grown significantly in recent years. Better infrastructure now, youth development and exposure. And clubs like Sunrise represent that upward movement. Still evolving, but moving in the right direction. Sikkim Brotherhood yet to score in the first half. Sunrise Club likes to score in the second quarter. Scored a couple of goals in this time frame. Might be the third. The flag went up immediately. Yeah, they scored in the second quarter in the last game against Rangdai. Clearly off. And even in the opening game against Maulai Sports Club, they scored in the second quarter. Sanjeet Khora with a 22nd minute strike. The Sunrise eventually won it 3-1. They've given clubs from the northeast tough time. It's the third time they take on a club from the northeast in the group. The only defeat came against RIFC of Gujarat. Another low ball in. Somehow it's been dealt with. Clubs like Sunrise are really upward movement, still evolving but moving in the right path. And in Sikkim, the football is driven more by passion than structure. The local talent, strong enthusiasm, but fewer structured pathways compared to bigger states. And clubs like Sikkim Brotherhood are trying to bridge that gap. Simply trying to play out. Out wide, Arshad. What can they produce? That's sensible from Sunrise Club. That pass completely wasteful. Anurag. That's too high. It trickles out for a goal kick. Not a single 0-0. We've had goals in every game. And that's something which made this group even more interesting for the fans. And Group B, Tidim Road Athletic Union started their journey with a couple of draws. Even though Zing Football Academy are on top. Their match day tomorrow. Kept in somehow. It's perfect cross! Off target. Excellent rise. Great build up from Sunrise. Karthikeyan with a tasty ball sent in. An idle cross for a number 9. "20 minutes on the clock. It's still goalless. Chances at both ends. They're holding a very tight line. The Sunrise Club is their bench. Sikkim for Brotherhood. Devnath Mondal slightly unhappy for being left out. Dilon Chetri through the gap. The instruction is to keep the ball. Saddam Hussain got to pick out that run on the right hand side. Returns towards Abhishek instead. Sandeep Patra looked edgy against Tara, which is why Yelchin Dorji opted for Narayan to play as a centre back. It's a decent cross once more. Solid defending. Abhinand. Anything less than 3, the wait to be prolonged, a scare of disqualification as well. And that looms large. The Sikkim Brotherhood have got nothing to lose. This is promising. Here they come. Sunrise stopped in his tracks. Didn't allow the cross to come in. Squares it up. They're playing it amongst themselves. Well, that's the right idea at this point. That's one way of frustrating your opponents, by keeping the ball for a prolonged period. You've got to show some creativity as well at the same time. No point just rotating it, shifting it from the right to the left. It lacks creativity at the moment. A very cagey contest. Lakshay. And now emerging in the game, Sunrise. The last few minutes went to them. It might be part of the game plan to take their time. And now you might see them up their ante. Ashad. That was beautiful from the number 23. Was a pass in complete contrast to the work done before. League 3 just playing a crucial role, connecting the state level football to the national stage. It gives clubs exposure and players opportunity. Short format, high pressure, which is why every match feels significant. The tournament is huge for young players. First real national exposure. Facing different playing styles and conditions pressure. And importantly, visibility. The scouts, the club's future opportunities. One good tournament can change a career. Now that is what you yearn for. To keep the flow of player supply intact from the lower divisions. We saw the rise of Irfan Yadwad from the I-League 2. Straight away made a cut to the ISL main team of Chennai and eventually made his debut for India as well. Quite an inspiring story. The conditions slightly humid this morning. I might be preserving energy both these sides for the second half. One thing which Sunrise Club wants to ensure, they don't concede. And if they go down by a goal, it will be difficult to make a comeback and win this. We are aware of the threat which Sikkim Brotherhood FC they possess on the counter. We can't take them lightly. Puts it into the gap, back towards the keeper. Alias, very poor. This is looking good for Sunrise. Marginally wide. A bright idea. Got to cut down on your mistakes. Thought about the shot and then went slightly further forward and then pulled the trigger, Sanjeet.
Keep the ball, rotate. Make bigger, pitch, make bigger. Udana, again, pitch. Udana, विस्तार. भाई दोनों एक लाइन पे आ रहा है, चेक करना.
The games here in Manipur, excellent so far. Close contests, late drama, unpredictable outcomes. And now we arrive at the final match day, where everything comes together. Points, goal difference, pressure, and perhaps a bit of fortune as well. wins a corner. Sunrise Club.
Man to man boss hai.
A goal will steady the nerves. That was beautifully taken.
On the line.
No takers at the far side.
Rohit layo. Make bigger. Check. Offside.
Oh, stays on. Puts it back. Beautiful pass. Good defending. And Arshad with a lovely pullback. And no power on the shot. Easily defended by Sikkim Brotherhood. That's a yellow card for a reckless challenge. And there you go. Karthikeyan fouled by Abhishek Guru. Just snaps at his ankle. And we have the first booking of this game at the half an hour mark.
Hai line ko drop karna hai. Check on the line Rohit.
Even the lower divisions reaching its business end. Just like the top divisions, the ISL, the Indian Football League, expected to end by the third week of this month. Swung in. A glancing attempt wasn't goalwards. They vouch for a respectable finish, Sikkim Brotherhood. RIFC and Maulai Sports Club on to 4 points each, even though RIFC have played all their group games. Maulai to play next against FC Rangdai to cap this season off. Finds room for the cross. Hung up at the back post. Onto the feet of a red and yellow shirt. And now they emerge with the ball. Well intercepted. Again takes the direct route. Both the sides holding the shape. Hadi.
Check your man. Dylan, wait. Good ball, Saurabh. Press kar. Man on, easy. Baji bhaya iska pe heta gap timara midfielder.
Siddhant Dorji. The centre back partner, Sandeep. The transition has been very slow from defense to attack.
Come on.
Now aims to go long. Saw that gap and picks out a pass. 3 blue shirts approach inside the box. The fourth one joins as well. The hit from distance. From far out. Saddam Hussein, the man interested, and took it. What a way to cap off the group games with the Northeast Derby next. A 3 p.m. kickoff. Meghalaya versus Manipur. Maulai Sports Club versus FC Rangai, who made their debut at the I-League 3. Club from the Noni district. Arshad, hopeful ball out of Karthikeyan's reach. Stayed so high. Fazlur Rahman, apart from that one pass, having a quiet game. The diagonal ball. The run continued. Can he find some quality from there? Taking a lot of time on the ball. From the byline, is that a corner? Yes, it is. Rohit Guru. He's been asked to follow the ball. Dilan Chetri will take the corner. A very quality fullback. He's got a menacing left foot. Is there a twist in the tail from this corner? Abdul Mazid Chaudhary trying to calm things down. A pushing and shoving going on inside the box. In it comes, somehow away. Danger still not fully avoided. What a glance. Just changed the direction of the ball. Touched away by Lakshay. Bobbing outside the area, beautiful setup. The attacker was unaware of the ball. Wasn't expecting it to come directly at him. And on their day, you see those go in. Karthik. And they find a goal. The third quarter hasn't been productive for Sunrise. Sanjeet. Knock back. Foul given. Lack of pace in the first half's play. Still regulation time of about 7 minutes left. A bit of a shout, a bit of a fight for the second ball in the central area. This is promising. Fazlu puts in a great ball, first time cross. What a touch from Siddhant Darji. That almost finds its way to a yellow shirt. Another forward pass. Lack of idea. No inventiveness. And apart from an individual error, a goal looks difficult. The way things have in the first 40 minutes at least. The Sunrise mustn't have expected Sikkim to start this way. In a free frame of mind at present, with nothing to lose. Anything they get from here is a bonus. The I-League 3 has been a learning curve for them. The champions of the Sikkim Premier League. Evades the challenge. Fazlu will keep the move going. Suraj. Now Arpan Lakra. Entertaining run. Not picked out. Was dilly-dallying on the ball, Sanjit Khora. Narendra tearing away at the other end. Narendra Chetri. Will he go for goal? Opts to play it short. Slightly heavy. And he picks the pocket of Abhishek Guru. 1-2 is open. And finds it. Karthikeyan! Great ball played back! And there's the goal. Beautifully crafted. Suraj Kumar puts Sunrise Club Odisha in the lead. What a fine team goal. Plays that 1-2 with Fazlur Rahman. Fine ball inside the fullback. And right from the edge of the 6-yard box, Karthikeyan cuts it back for Suraj Kumar, who makes it 1-0.
Sunrise Club Orissa by jersey number 26, Suraj Kumar.
And all that fight from Sikkim Brotherhood goes in vain. Their defensive resilience broken. And for the first time, Sunrise Club score a goal in the third quarter. Overall, their third goal was scored in the first half. They take the lead on the 42nd minute mark. Suraj Kumar, his first goal of the season. The Sunrise Club Odisha had 4 different goal scorers. Sanjit Khora, Arpan Lakra. Both have scored a couple of goals each. Arbin and Abhinand with a goal apiece. And now Suraj Kumar joins them as well as a 5th goal scoring option. Deep lying midfielder writes his name on the score sheet. The Sikkim Brotherhood have lost to Maulai and FC Rangdai in the tournament. Only managed a win over RFC where they were trailing 0-2. Made a remarkable comeback to win it 3-2. A similar performance required this morning as well. They need some inspiration from somewhere to reignite their hope. The Sunrise Club will be happy to slow down proceedings with just a minute of regulation time remaining in the first half. Suraj Kumar, can he find another? Sets it up, beats the keeper, rounds him off and cleared off the line. Wow! Beautiful football. They've really taken Sikkim Brotherhood FC by surprise in the last 5 minutes. Arshad managed to get the better of the goalkeeper, but couldn't quite find the second for Sunrise. A couple of minutes added on. Hardly any time wasted in the first half. We barely had any stoppages. And now they're pushing for another goal before the break. Searching past captain Arshad. Takes him on, Arshad. That was quite dangerous. Karthikeyan on the loose. Too much curl on it. Unable to keep it in play. Sanjit Khora. Suraj Kumar slipped it for Arshad. The Sikkim Brotherhood defense caught napping. They've conceded 8 goals. The Sikkim Sunrise have scored 7. They conceded only 4. Looking for back-to-back clean sheets. Flagged off. Just about 30 seconds remaining in first half's play. Now that's a giveaway. One last chance of this half. Sikkim Brotherhood, can they capitalize? Kept in somehow, but couldn't get past Karthikeyan, who stood his ground well. The referee just checks his watch and half-time then at the Kuman Lampak Stadium. A half defined by one moment and one advantage. Sunrise Club strike and hold. A goal that carries weight beyond the scoreline. And Sikkim Brotherhood have tried, have probed, but the breakthrough remains out of reach. From opportunity to control, and now 45 minutes separate Sunrise from something bigger. At halftime, it's Sunrise Club Orissa 1, Sikkim Brotherhood FC 0. Thanks to that strike from Suraj Kumar on the 42nd minute mark. We'll leave you with the highlights. Back out on the pitch for the second half. From the lines, it's been a rather cagey affair so far. Not too many clear openings, both teams quite structured. But Sunrise Club found that one moment right on the 42nd minute, and that's made the difference. Sikkim Brotherhood FC will feel they are still very much in this, but they'll need a bit more intent in the final third. Changes are getting ready as well. It's now about control, game management, and keeping the shape, not allowing momentum to shift.
Is replaced by jersey number 10.
Get in, come on.
It looks like Arbin Lakra has been brought on by Sunrise Club Orissa. He came off the bench and scored as well in the opening game against Maulai. And we are ready for a decisive second half. The Teals huddle up for this decisive second 45. Will Sikkim Brotherhood FC make another dream comeback in the second 45, just like the Yara game remains to be seen. And off we go. This 45 will decide the fate of Sunrise Club Orissa. Will they find one more goal and put the game to bed, or will Sikkim Brotherhood FC make a remarkable comeback? Remains to be seen. Now the start going to be crucial. Let's see how they venture in the second half. The fourth quarter, where they found a goal already, Sikkim. And that goal came in against RRFC, scored by Kamaldeep. Siddhandarji. Saddam Hussein. Cut off nicely. Fazlu, over ambitious. That's far away from the intended target. Arbin Lakra. Let's see how he fills into the shoes of Sanjit Khora. Still a long, long way to go. They cannot afford to drop their guard. For Sikkim, they need to open up a bit because a narrow game doesn't help them. And interestingly, if Sunrise get the second goal, that could just take the game away completely. Dilon Chetri. He signals something. Might be a training ground routine. Swung in. Oh, keeper completely made to work. Called into action, Lakshay. Almost an Olympic goal from the left back. Great curl on it. Now that was travelling in. Somehow kept away by the goalkeeper for another corner. It's the captain, Abhishek Guru. with his strong right foot, whipped in, just over. Good pressure from Sikkim. Just looking to make the best use of those corners. Fazlu. A lot depends on how he functions, how he operates in this half. And if Sunrise Club, they hold on, they go to 9 points and they qualify for the next round irrespective of what happens later. Twisting and turning, Suraj, that goal certainly have done his confidence a world of good. Oh! Breathtaking stuff! Mind-blowing. Fazlur Rahman, the man. Remember the name. The former Malappuram FC winger with a breathtaking goal. And that should certainly put the game to bed.
Goal for Sunrise Club Orissa by jersey number
What a
22,
stunning goal. Fazlur Rahman.
Fazlur Rahman.
And that changes the entire dynamics now. Heartbreak for FC Rangdai fans. And if it ends this way at the end of 90 minutes, Sunrise Club Orissa will eventually make their way into the final round from Group A as the group champions. And that leaves FC Rangdai to a lot of permutation and combinations and a pressure of winning the Northeast Derby against Maulai Sports Club. And suddenly the gap feels wider than the numbers. For Sikkim Brotherhood, the mountain grows steeper, hope fading with every passing second. But they know they've been here before. From a similar scenario, they've turned it around to win it 3-2. But that is in the past. You won't see repetition of those mistakes from a well-groomed Sunrise brigade. Lovely exchange to unlock the left channel. 5 minutes into the second half, it's Sunrise Club 2, Sikkim Brotherhood FC 0. Goals from Fazlur Rahman and Suraj Kumar separating them. They have 7 different goal scorers now. And are driving forward. Threads it through. A slight late call from the assistant referee. Adventurous run from Suraj Kumar. Fazlur Rahman is getting into the mood now. Now those forward balls breaking the lines completely, nullifying the pressure. A sudden shift, a rapid switch. Not allowing much time for Sikkim Brotherhood FC to commit players on the wide areas. And that has been the point of difference. A sudden shift in playing style. A sudden shift in tactics from Niaz Ahmed. And somewhere else FC Rangdai will feel it, because this changes everything. From tension to takeover, Sunrise see the finishing line. And as this game just unfolds, another waiting in the wings. The next fixture involving Molai and Rangdai could well decide how this group eventually shapes up. From Rangdai's point of view, they don't have the luxury of being on the pitch right now, so they watch, they wait, and they hope, because what happens in this game directly affects how they approach theirs. And if Sunrise Club, they hold on to this score line and win, then Rangdai's task becomes very clear and very difficult. They'll know exactly what they need, but also the pressure that comes with it. But if Sunrise, they drop points and suddenly the door opens. And Rangdai go into their game with control back in their own hands. And then there's Maulai Sports Club, who themselves are still very much part of the equation. A team capable of influencing the group in a big way. And not just by winning, but by how they win. Here's the midfield dynamo, Gaurav Negi. Dictates play from deep. Players arriving, there's the third! Surely now, Sunrise Club are running away with this game. A brace for Suraj Kumar. Look at the way he holds up play, waits for the on-rushing number 26. He arrives on the edge of the penalty area, opens up his body, and a side-footed finish into the bottom corner.
Goal for Sunrise
It's
Club
over now
by
for
jersey
Sikkim
number
Brotherhood FC.
26, Suraj Kumar.
Sunrise Club Orissa, they triple their lead. That will certainly do it. And now it's beyond doubt. 3 goals and complete control. From a game of margins to a statement. For Sikkim Brotherhood FC, the fight fades, the dream slips away, and elsewhere, FC Rangdai will know the door is closing. From pressure to power, Sunrise march on. And now a corner. Narendra. The Sikkim Brotherhood will try to damage the limit from here. Narendra. That was too heavy. Keeper off his line slightly. Narendra still gets there. Looking to reduce the margin and make the scoreline look respectable. Trying to limit the damage. Out ball. Suraj on a hat trick. Nice heel pass. Suraj gets the return. Bombing in. He'll get another bite at it, but leaves it alone for a corner. Great start to the second half. The seventh time Sikkim Brotherhood had to concede in the second half. 4 goals in the fourth quarter now. 6 goals for Sunrise Odisha. 3 in the fourth quarter. Moirangtham Dia Singh of Crow onto 3 goals, leading the charge. Timothy Narzari of Ara also finished on 3 goals with a hat-trick. And Ngombam Engsan Singh of Bagbat FC also on 3 goals, along with Albion Jose Isawari of Chaigaon FC. Johnny Com on 2 goals. So as Suresh Kumar, sort of Biswas and Sanjeet Khora. And apart from the qualification race, the race for the Golden Boot also starting to intensify. Such has been the competitive nature of the I-League 3 this season. A couple of changes getting ready for Sikkim. It's clearly on. Fazlu uses outstep. Just eludes Sanjeet on that occasion. I tried to find another. Waves after waves. And Sikkim Brotherhood are falling apart. They're not managing to defend with conviction. Pratik Lama to be brought on. And out goes Divas Chetri. Rohit Gurung is also off. Endon Lepcha.
Jersey number 20 is replaced.
It looks
by
slightly
jersey
surprising
number
though. Tendon Lepcha thought is the best
2
player.
is replaced by jersey number 10.
Surprising to see him start from the bench and brought on at the hour mark. He should have started though. Probably Yechin Dorji Mokhtan decided to rotate the squad a bit. Lakshay receiving treatment at the other end. The Sunrise Club Odisha goalkeeper. They know they've got this done and dusted, but the only way Sikkim Brotherhood can fight back is by scoring a couple of goals in the next 5 minutes or so. That can make the game slightly interesting and open the doors. They've been all over the place in the second half. Probably that 42nd minute goal affected their confidence, made a dent on their morale. Chance for the 4th goal, off the crossbar, hits the upright. Another goal will take them to double digits. On to 9 goals already, Sunrise Club. A goal difference of +2 ahead of this game. A win by a handsome margin. The goal difference stands at +5 at this point, but that won't matter. They have the edge over FC Rangdai in head-to-head. Siddhant Darji for the hosts now. Now the battle begins with the teams from Group C and Group D. They'll keep an eye on who finishes on second spot with how many points. Now the goal difference might also play a part. Oh, that was a good-looking ball sent into a dangerous area. The only thing FC Rangdai from here can do is win their game by a handsome margin and hope they qualify. And hope that the other results go their way. What a ball. Fazlur Rahman has banned their standout performer in the second half. Fazlu tees up Sanjeet, who leaves it for Gaurav. Flagged off immediately. Problems for Fazlur Rahman, the speedy winger from Kerala. Let's have a look at the goal then. The best goal of this competition without a shadow of a doubt, at least of Group A. What a stunning strike from 20 yards out. Took it onto his left foot, opened up his body, had time and space to generate backlift. And what a impeccable placement from Fazlur Rahman. And this was the third. The pass was inviting from the right hand side. Sanjeet Suraj Kumar made no mistake. The number 22 going to come on. Third change from Sikkim Brotherhood. Abhishek Gurung is off. Ali Asrai given a first start between the sticks. Had to concede 3. Sunrise are looking for more. There's certainly sunshine in their part. The campaign looked slightly on the edge after that loss to RIFC. But the way they stayed headstrong and fought back was quite brilliant. This is a brilliant play. Individual brilliance from the striker. Comes up with no reward in the end. Sailesh Pradhan has come on. Let's see how this change helps Sikkim. They're going to finish at the bottom, below Maulai and RIFC, both on 4 points each. The referee looks like has pointed to the spot for a penalty. Well. That's quite interesting. Saurav Biswas ready to take it. This is the incident. Oh, handball given. But was that intended? Slightly questionable. And now a chance of penalty for Sikkim Brotherhood. Perhaps a late spark. A moment to at least change the complexion. A Sunrise Club, who have been so in control, now asked one final question. The ball placed, the silence builds, and all eyes on the spot. A chance to strike or to fade. 2 more changes. Mohammad Tameen and Ramajan Munda to be brought on. A midfielder and a defender. coming on for Sunrise. This is a test for Lakshay. With the confirmation of the change, Arpan Lakra
Substitution for Sunrise Club
has been
Orissa.
subbed off.
Jersey number 6 is replaced by jersey number 7. Jersey number 22 is replaced by
Mohammad
jersey
Kameen
number 30.
in for Arpan Lakra. It's Narendra with the penalty, and Sikkim reduces the margin. It's their captain, Narendra Chetri, sends the keeper the wrong way, and a fine finish to make it 3-1.
Goal for Sikkim Brotherhood Football Club by jersey number 11, Narendra Chetri.
A moment of pride in a difficult morning. For Sunrise Club, the lead remains strong, the control still theirs, but a reminder that the game still asks questions until the very end. A late reply, but the mountain remains. A clumsy challenge from Gaurav Negi. You got to avoid that, being a senior man. Absolutely unnecessary at this point. One more goal for Sikkim can make things very interesting. With still about 20 minutes of regulation time left. Three goals on the board and control in every phase. Sikkim have a goal but still chasing shadows. Still searching for something more. From hope to damage limitation. 20 minutes for Sunrise Club Orissa to see it through. And they concede for the fourth time in this phase, which is the fifth quarter. Now see, the 3 goals before this. Looks like it has taken a touch for a corner. Has it? Tying his laces, which is why the referee just stopped play. Dilon Chetri has got the reputation of producing goals from corners. Asked questions of Lakshay already. This time it's low towards the near post, easily defended, easy pickings for Brotherhood. Karthikeyan with that clearance. This time he opts to go for the second post, punched out by Lakshay. A counter could be on. Falls to a blue shirt. Narendra has got the captain's armband now. Abhishek Gurung being replaced. This is looking promising. Just away. They're really showing signs now. Sunrise Club seems like have taken their foot off the pedal. They're relying on quick counters. Sailesh Pradhan. Sailesh. Between the lines. Smart play, brought down. Should be a free kick. And was the number 10, Arbin Lakra. Pushed from behind by Suraj Kumar. That was Narendra. We are heading towards the last quarter of this contest.
Keep the ball! Keep the ball! Keep the ball!
Will there be a bit of a drama, a dramatic ending to this game? The last group game for both. The flag stayed down. Attack is brewing. Just needed a touch. It's still on though. Brought back into the territory. That elusive touch went missing. Pushing forward Sikkim. It just feels like a matter of time now. Sunrise Club in full command. 3 goals to the good and control of the contest. Sikkim Brotherhood have their response, but the distance still too great. Again on. Easy in the end for the goalkeeper to collect. From resistance to inevitability. And now the game drifts towards its conclusion. Regulation time of just about 13 minutes between Sunrise and the next round. They're cruising 3-1. That's injury. It's Saddam Hussein. The players just hydrating themselves. A stoppage in play. Will there be a few more movements on the Sunrise bench? This is the ideal opportunity for Niaz Ahmed to test the bench and provide some invaluable playing time to the players. Haven't been used so far. Plain shot. Saddam. Suraj with that interesting run. He opts to go towards Arshad. Great shape on the cross. Suraj just left it. A support arrived from behind. What a ball in from Arshad. Caught in two minds, Suraj Kumar. Whether to go with his feet or with his head. Left it in the process. In a slight dilemma. Clearly taken away. God of Negi. Arshad. Will he take on Anurag Chetri? Pratik Lama trying to support his fullback partner. The Sunrise will be happy to play this way. Still a couple of goals cushion. Looking good for the second. Well-timed tackle. Puts a foot in. "80 minutes and the destination is in sight." Sunrise Club in complete command. One way than the other. Got to defend that and defend that well enough. Closing in was Arshad. 3-1 and barely troubled. Sikkim Brotherhood FC still searching. But time no longer the alley. 9 more minutes of normal time to confirm what already feels inevitable. Seems like Sunrise Club Orissa almost there. Pratik Lama. Hardly any urgency from Sikkim Brotherhood. Seems like they've accepted this result. Shoulders dropping. With Narendra's goal, we all thought there might be one last fight for the club from the northeast. Narendra. Tackle from behind. Oh, taken away. Things have opened up. And now he's in the clear. 1-on-1 and makes it 4-1. Turning defense into attack in the blink of an eye. A major mistake at the back from Sikkim Brotherhood. And Sunrise made them pay for it. Lovely ball played through. There you go. The pass completely misplaced. Arbil Lakra putting it on a platter.
Goal for Sunrise Club Orissa.
A lovely finish.
Number 13, Ramajan Munda.
Ramajan Munda makes it 4-1. Response from the bench. It is emphatic. 4 and beyond reach From control to command to complete authority. This is no longer a contest. This is a statement. Third goal in the last quarter for Sunrise Club. For Sikkim Brotherhood FC, the resistance has no longer been broken. The margin now telling the full story. Sunrise, this is not just a win, this is confirmation, qualification, and conviction. From pressure to procession, Sunrise are close to march into the final round of I-League 3. With 9 points and a goal difference of +5, they've scored 10 goals and conceded 5. They approached the second half really well. That goal late in the first half might have helped them. When a side concedes just before the half-time interval, psychologically, it leaves a significant impact. The gap simply too wide now. Few more changes. Amosh Bhatoda and Aman Zalzo set to come on. Sonam Sherpa and Sudeep Subba are the changes for Sikkim Brotherhood Football Club.
Sunrise Club Orissa, jersey number 26 is replaced by jersey number 18. Jersey number 23 is replaced by
Amosh
jersey
Bhatoda
number 11.
and Aman Zalzo. Both of them midfielders. Sudeep and Sonam. A midfielder and a forward has been brought on.
Substitution for Sikkim Brotherhood Football Club, jersey number 6 is replaced by jersey number 70. Jersey number 96 is
All 5
replaced
changes
by
made.
Jersey number 30.
Victory by a big margin always helps. A perfect way to storm into the final rounds. Only the top 2 teams will make their way into the I-League 2 next season. Now the winners of the I-League 2 will play the Indian Football League next year. Went for placement from far out. A difficult one to get the execution correct. The referee will have a word. In fact, is given a free kick. Looks like Sailesh Pradhan was stripped. Was he? A slight argument between Gaurav Negi and Sailesh Pradhan, which is why the referee had to intervene. Kept in play. Buckled down under pressure. He doesn't have the experience of playing at this level too often, which might have taken a toll of the Sikkim side. From a crossing position. The finishing line is in sight now. 4-1 and cruising. Sikkim Brotherhood still pushing, but now it's about pride more than possibility. Just to 1.5 minutes of normal time left. It's 2-on-2. I showed a bit too much of the ball, Ramajan. Sikkim set to end their way. They wouldn't have expected to. But finishing at the bottom of the group with 3 defeats and only 1 victory. Now, teams have thrown curveballs at them, only managed to sustain the aura pressure. That was an audacious result. Still at a learning phase of how to handle pressure, how to approach games at the national stage. And a 5-star performance almost. Went over. 6 minutes of additional time.
Additional time of 6 minutes.
360 seconds for Sunrise to complete the job, to turn dominance into confirmation. And now it's simply about time. And the Klasa FC already through. A club from Manipur also emerging, achieved some great results in the domestic circuit. 3 teams in fray from the city. Trow as well. Still one of the contenders to make it to the final round. Once part of the I-League. Neroka, they are fighting in I-League 2. Somehow survived relegation from the 2nd division to the 3rd. It has taken a touch, a wicket deflection, out for a corner. Pratik Lama. Arbil Lakra. Support arrives. Amosh Patoda. It's been a field day for Sunrise. Here's one more in the locker. Somehow it's been cleared. They're knocking on the door for the 5th goal. Surge after surge. So sharp in the final 3rd. Absolutely spot on with those decision makings in the 2nd half. Something which went missing in the 1st. And up till the 42nd minute, it was so cagey, So tactical. One individual brilliance helped Sunrise to break the Sikkim Brotherhood defense, from where Suraj Kumar gave them the lead. That was certainly the turning point of this game. This is a free kick. Wasn't troublesome at all. This one for Alias Rai. Didn't have the best of mornings. Certainly will want to remember the start. Right at the cusp of qualification. That was a great chance to make it 4-2. What a cross from Dilan Chetri. Left completely free in the middle. Narendra Chetri could have had his second goal. Will Sunrise punish them for the 5th time? Even the front line didn't fire for Sikkim Brotherhood. Now Sunrise is 40 seconds away from a famous win. 40 seconds away from a place in the final rounds of the I-League 3. Now they bomb forward in numbers. Played like a well-oiled machine over the course of these 45 minutes. The countdown begins now. That should be it. And never easy. Coming all the way into the northeast and producing this result. And that is that. A performance of authority, a result of conviction. And Sunrise Club Orissa do exactly what was required.
The final score is
They win
Sunrise Club Orissa
and
4,
they make their way into the final rounds
Club 1.
of I-League 3. They end as the group champions of Group A with 9 points from 4 games. And Sikkim Brotherhood FC, they finish right at the bottom with 3 points from 4 games. There was a fight, there was a moment, but the gap ultimately too wide. And elsewhere, FC Rangdai will now know their fate is no longer in their hands. From pressure to performance, from doubt to dominance, Sunrise, they win 4-1 and they move on. Full time at the Kumal Nampak Stadium. It's Sunrise Club Orissa 4, Sikkim Brotherhood FC 1. And the club from Orissa all the way into the final round of I-League 3. We'll leave you with the highlights of this game and join you 3 p.m. for the second game.
America Ganding Sang na in panabam mai I League 3 hai gwang tang na bam the football club reng dai hai ni rai leng mai suna I League 3 ho hai pelup ni the ka bam na khumalum pa khawe imphal ko the
reng dai lung phung na FC reng dai
April 27, 2026 Pinung Lokthon Khong Chakiu Kai Pigan Khau FC Rengdai Akhatni RFC Pulu Puni
May that 1 2026 Lokthon Khon School Kai Megan Khau Sikkim Brotherhood FC Khatni FC Rengdai Pulu Pulu Ni se Mugwai na gwang lo gai ko
May 3, 2026 Tinjin Kong Kutum Kebigan Ko FC Rengdai Akhatni Sunrise Club Orissa Pulupuni
May date 5 2026 kong thum kai migan kho Maulai Sports Club Khatni Football Club reng dai hai pelup ni the
FC Rengdai Re Zopaw Me Thungam Ngam Kha Akhatni I League 3 Khau Re I League 2 Ngam Kha Mai Goi Na Re Gong Na Zok Lo Ko
Makang Wang Tupuni FC Rengdai! FC Rengdai! FC Rengdai!